Today, I will be ranking every single classic Fall Guys map, and since I haven't done this kind of video in almost 3 years, opinions have changed since then. Anyways, short intro aside, let's get on with the video. Before we start, let's explain all of the tiers. All the way at the top, we have Lost Temple, which is the best map in the game, and there is no question about it. And if it is not your favorite, I will leak your IP address on Discord. Next up, we have Falltastic, which is basically the S tier. Then we have Legacy Season 3, best season in the game, which is why it deserves an A tier here. I mean, the season is an S tier, but you get my point. Then we have Good, maps that aren't really the greatest of all time, but have more positives than they do negatives. Then we have My Upload Schedule, aka Mid. Then we have Bad. This is where we start getting into maps that are actually annoying me and they're just bad, period, you know? Then we have Garbage. This is where it's bad, but worse. That's all I really can say about this. Next up, we have Stay in the Vault. Maps that are so bad that I personally do not think that they should ever return under any circumstances. And then finally, we have Power Trip and Hoarders, which I will explain myself why these two are at the bottom later. Anyways, yeah, let's get on with the tier list for real now. We'll be starting off the tier list with Legacy Season 1 maps, with our first one being Block Party. Now, if we're talking about the actually difficult and fun variant, this is easily a Legacy Season 3 map. However, if we're talking about the normal variant, this is easy a My Upload Schedule, aka Mid, so we're just gonna leave it in Good for now. Then we have Dizzy Heights, which, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's kinda mid, you know. Now we have DoorDash, our first truly bad map. Might move it to garbage later, but yeah. It is just completely luck-based as to who makes it through the doors. However, I will give the map this. It has been ages since I haven't qualified on it. Next up, we have Egg Scramble, which I am probably also gonna put in bad because, yeah, two teams can just team up on another and then you're cooked. Really fun when you're on the winning team, but horrible when you're on the losing team. Then we have Fall Ball, which I feel heavily relies on who is in your team, because if your team knows what they're doing, you're probably gonna win, but if not, then you're cooked, so I'm gonna leave it in garbage, and not gonna lie. Next up, we have Fall Mountain, which, hot take, I really like. It's a Legacy Season 3 map. Might even move it to Falltastic later, but yeah. I know, the only annoying thing is the yoga balls that just come out from the sky and snipe you sometimes, but they aren't really as annoying as they used to be, and besides, I just got really good at the map, and yeah. Next up, we have Fruit Shoot, which is also a bad map. Not only is it extremely bare bones, it could be easily recreated and creative, however, ever since the new physics, it's literally just jump in a straight line and then qualify. But yeah, might move it to garbage, but yeah, we'll leave it in bad for now. Then we have Gate Crash, which, yeah, it's mid. Kind of like Dizzy Heights, there's just not much to it. And Gate Crash is extremely short as well. Next up, we have Hexagon. And, hot take? I do not like Hexagon. Oh, wait. I do not like Hexagon, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it was fun during, the first 5 seasons of this video game, but it's just been the same thing every time. Either you get really annoyed at everyone just running around and depleting all of your tiles, or you get really lucky and nobody goes after you. And I feel like the skill ceiling for this map has kind of peaked since Legacy Season 4 with a dive strat, so yeah. Next up, we have Hit Parade, which, yeah, my upload schedule, you know. That's just the case with a lot of Legacy Season 1 race rounds. Next up, we have Hoarders, and I think you all know in which tier this one's going in. Yeah, this map is just completely bad on another level, not even in the level of Stay in the Vault bad. Hoarders is complete luck. You could be absolutely dominating, and in the last 5 seconds, the other teams just take all of your volleyballs, and then you're screwed, you know? And Power Trip is even worse, but we'll get to that later. Next up, we have Hoopsie Daisy, which, yeah, it's my upload schedule. I used to actually think this map was pretty decent, but yeah, I don't know, it's just kind of mid now, especially after the PTSD of the Fall Forever update, Hoopsie Daisy. Next up, we have Jinxed, which, hot take, is one of the best maps in the game. But yeah, Jinxed is the best a team level can get. There's 2 teams, it can be extremely chaotic, and there is surprisingly a lot of strategy with what you can do on the map. Next up, we have Jump Club, which, yeah, it's another mid map. I can tell you that right now. Next up, we have Jump Showdown, which, yeah, Legacy Season 3 tier. It's just a really good map, you know? Now, we have perfect match, which it's mid, I'd say. Yeah, it's just a really mid map. Sometimes it can be really funny when everyone just loses their brain cells and dies super easily, but yeah, it's just mid. Next up, we have Rock and Roll, and I'm not gonna lie, this map I think might be high good or Legacy Season 3. I'm gonna leave it here for now. Why did that just happen? Next up, we have Rollout, and yeah, this is a bad map, I'm not gonna lie. Rollout, extremely boring, you know, almost no one dies. The only good thing it has going for it is that I like getting on top of the walls whenever I'm playing the map. Next, we have Royal Fumble, which I'm gonna put in the high my upload schedule tier. It's close to being good, but it's just most times a mid, like, map, you know? Now we have Seesaw, which we shall put in front of, I'd say Hit Parade and Gate Crash, because at least it has something going towards it, you know? And it's really fun to jump finish lines at the very end, you know? Next up, we have Slime Climb, and I think we can all agree that, yeah, this is probably like in between Fall Mountain and Perfect Deathmatch, in my opinion. Slime Climb, it's always been fun. It's just not as fun to grief nowadays on, you know, since jump height and all the shortcuts and etc. And yeah, the map is extremely easy now, but yeah, I still think it's fantastic. Next up is Tail Tag, which we are going to put in the My Upload Schedule tier. Yeah, Tail Tag, the only real thing it has going for it is the pole strat, which is super fun to do, but yeah, a lot of times this map can be really annoying. And now we have Team Tail Tag, which is gonna go in the bad tier because it's just bad, period. Like, you can literally have a tail the entire game, and you can still lose if you have bad teammates. That's how bad this team game is. Next up, we have the Whirligig, one of the few race rounds that is actually good in my opinion, you know? Not only is it literally just the Whirligig, but I don't know, I always found some fun in this map, you know? Now we have Tiptoe, which I think I'll put it here for now. I'll leave it there for now. But Tiptoe is just kind of mid and can get extremely frustrating when you just casually just get shoved off the map and then everyone finds the path immediately. That happens way too often. And yeah, that was the last Legacy Season 1 map, which is why we're now moving on to Legacy Season 2 with Big Fans, which yeah, I'm gonna put in like the good tier in front of the Whirligig, I'm not gonna lie. I know, I just find it really entertaining to qualify fast on Big Fans, every once in a while burn myself in a fire or do the finish line strat, and then spectate people absolutely suffer on this map, because even after 4 years, people still suck at it for some reason. Next up, we have Egg Siege, which I actually prefer over Egg Scramble, but I still do not like. Yeah, you know, it has a very similar problem to Egg Scramble, but I feel like the layout is a lot more fun, you know? Next, we have Hoopsie Legends, which I'm not gonna lie is in the good tier in front of Big Fans. Yeah, I remember, back in Legacy era, I was one of the few people who actually liked Hoopsie Legends. Then we entered Season 1, and everyone went, hey, let's like this map, and see it as a fan favorite. So yeah, here we are in an era of jump physics where getting hoops is stupid easy, but at the end of the day, this map is still really fun. Next up, we have Night Fever, which I'm probably gonna put in the high mid tier, you know? And yeah, just a pretty good Season 2 round to showcase the obstacles and yeah, not much else to say. And finally, for Legacy Season 2, we have Wall Guys, one of the only vaulted maps here. And yeah, I'm probably gonna put it in front of Big Fans, you know? Wall Guys just had a really unique concept that was screwed over by the jump physics in Fall Forever, where the map just became stupid easy. So yeah, we're just gonna leave it in good for now. With that mid-season out of the way, we are now in Legacy Season 3, the season that got a tier of its own because of how good it is. And speaking of those maps, our first one of the season is Freezy Peak, which yeah, I am easily gonna put in the Fall-tastic tier, and there is nothing you can do about it. Yeah, Freezy Peak is just the perfect definition of a really good course map. Next, we have Penguin Pursuit, which should stay in the vault, but is remaining in front of Fall Ball because it has the saving grace of being the first map to ever have Burt. So yeah, why just stay in the vault? It is just stupid annoying when either you get teammates that do not know what a grab button is, or you just keep getting targeted. Next up, we have Roll Off, which, hot take, I always thought was extremely boring. Fun fact, back in the beginning of Legacy Season 3, the slime did not rise. However, the rollers went extremely fast to the point where your bean would stutter if it was running at it on the wrong angle. However, in the 3.5 update, not only was the map actually given, an actual splash image, but the slime started to rise and the rollers were made a lot slower, unfortunately. And yeah, the map just goes on for way too long. Next up, we have Skiffle, which we are going to put in High Legacy Season 3 tier. While I personally think the map is really fun, especially now with the dive sliding physics, it just goes by way too quickly. That's the problem of it now. So yeah, a really enjoyable map that just ends way too fast. Next up, we have Snowball Survival, which, hot take, goes in the Legacy Season 3 tier behind Legacy Season 3. Or behind Skiffle. What the hell did I just say there? But anyways, yeah, I know a lot of people hate this map, but honestly, that is just a skill issue. Next up, we have Snowy Scrap, which I'm not gonna lie, I might put in high stay in the vault or low garbage. Snowy Scrap is kind of like Egg Siege and Egg Scramble. One team specifically will get bullied and will be targeted, and there is nothing they can do about it, which is extremely unfortunate. Next, we have Tundra Run, which, yeah, it is just a really solid race round, goes in the good tier. But yeah, just a solid race round that showcases the season's obstacles really well and does a better job than Night Fever, I'm not gonna lie. Finally, for the season, we have Thin Ice, which, yeah, ironically, I think might go in... Actually, I said ironically because I wanted Legacy Season 3, but actually, now that I think about it, I think it should go... I think it goes below Freezy Peak. Might have a little bias on this since it was the first map I ever won in, but... yeah, Thin Ice is just goated, Now that the best season in the game is out of the way, time to move on to the second best season, Legacy Season 4, with the first one of these maps being Basketfall, which we're already starting off with a bad one. Holy crap, this map is bad. Fun fact, Basketfall was supposed to be in Legacy Season 1, but when the developer pitched it, the rest of the team thought it was so bad that they scrapped it. And then for some reason they changed their minds, added it in Legacy Season 4, and here we are. This and Power Trip, which we will get into later, and I do have a lot to say about that one, are the reasons that we did not get another team game after this until the frickin' Scrapyard Stumble update where they cooked with Top of the Trash for some reason. But yeah, this map is actual trash. Next up, we have Big Shots, which yeah, I'm probably gonna put in the My Upload Schedule tier. It's nothing infuriating, one could say, but yeah, it ends quickly, but it's really boring, Next up, we have Button Bashers, which is a pretty disliked map by a lot of casuals, which, yeah, I'm just gonna say right now, just like with Snowball Survival, that is a skill issue on your part. I am putting this in Fantastic tier. Yeah, this map is one of the most skill-based maps in Fall Guys history. The only RNG part is where the buttons spawn. But if you know what you're doing, you can get the buttons almost every single time, even if the other opponent is closer to you in certain scenarios. Next up, we have Hoverboard Heroes, which, yeah, I think I might put in High Legacy Season 3 or in Low Fantastic. I think I'm gonna put it in front of Jinxed and Thin Ice. Yeah, Hoverboard Heroes, just a goated map, really unique for its time. May have been a straight line simulator, but yeah, just really fun, I will say, and kills a lot of people as well. Oh my god. Next map, Power Trip. This crap is the worst map in Fall Guys history. I'm just gonna say it right now. This map is the literal definition of a coin flip. All you gotta do, grab a battery, run around, and pray. Which, yeah, it's just not good. It's like, the whole point of Fall Guys map is to be mostly skilled but have a sprinkle of RNG. I think they just used the entire goddamn, shaker and just accidentally dropped it onto the plate. And that was Power Trip and went, whoopsie daisy, I dropped it anyways, let's just release this for some reason. That is literally what happened with Power Trip. Holy crap, this map is bad. Next up, we have Roll On, which I think deserves a High Legacy Season 3 tier. Really close to Fantastic. Might move it up here, but yeah, I think it's just a really solid map. Next up, we have Short Circuit, which I think deserves to be between Hoopsie Legends and Jump Showdown, I'd say. Just a really solid map, really enjoy it and really unique for its time. May not be as good as Speed Circuit, which we will get into later, but yeah. Next up, we have Skyline Stumble, which I think deserves to be in High Good tier. Yeah, again, just really good at showcasing the theme. And in Extreme, oh, this map is phenomenal. I probably should have mentioned that for Big Fans, but yeah, Big Fans is another level of insanity in Extreme. And finally, for Legacy Season 4, we have the Slime Scraper, which, yeah, Fantastic tier all day, no matter what, bro. This, besides the peak that is Lost Temple, is my favorite map in the entire video game. It is so skill-based. And even after all of that, there's still so much you can do even after years of this map's existence. 4 years, actually. Holy crap. But yeah, really good map, I must say. And I don't really need to describe it. You can all agree with me that Slime Scraper is amazing. Next up, we have the Legacy Season 5 maps, with our first map here being Bubble Trouble, which, yeah, I think is a high bad tier, maybe mid, but yeah, I just think it's bad, period. However, just like with DoorDash, I will give it this. It has been ages since I died on this map, you know? Next up, we have Lily Leapers, which, yeah, I'm gonna put in the Fantastic tier in front of Jinxed, but behind Thin Ice. Is this the most overrated map in Fall Guys history? Absolutely. Is it still good? Yes, it is a fantastic map, one could say. Next up, we have Penguin Pool Party, which I'm also putting in the Stay in the Vault tier. I will give it this, though. It is better than being a team game. I remember, before Legacy Season 5 came out, a list of every single map that would be in there, leaked. One of them being Penguin Pool Party. And even without footage leaks, I knew this map was going to be garbage, and I was absolutely right. Next up, we have Stomping Ground, which I'm gonna put in the low Legacy Season 3 tier. Yeah, this map, while absolutely deadly and does kill a lot of people, including myself at times, when you do survive, it is great, you know? The music is absolutely amazing, you know? It is a bop. And once you find strategies to survive, it gets really fun just watching that elimination board dwindle down to like 5-6 people or something most times. Next, we have Sumfruit, which me personally, I'm gonna put this in front of Perfect Match. Where the hell is... There we go. That's in front of Perfect Match. Sumfruit is just Perfect Match, but better. I've mentioned that like a million times here, but yeah, that's basically all I have to say. It's still pretty mid, though. And finally, we have Treetop Tumble, which while still good, I'm gonna put it behind Tundra Run and Skyline Stumble. It's basically like these two at Night Fever. It just showcases the season's theme well, and that's it, you know? And for the final one of the Legacy seasons, we have Legacy Season 6, with the first map being Airtime, which I'm going to put in very high my upload schedule, aka mid. Yeah, this map is fine in short bursts. It's good, I'd say, but when it's just being spammed over and over and over again, which has happened a lot, it is just mid, you know? It gets extremely annoying. Next up, we have Full Tilt, which I'm going to put in front of Big Fans and the Whirligig, but not higher than that. You know, I'll put it here, between Big Fans and the Whirligig. I think that's good. Just a decent little map, you know, that you just go through, qualify, and watch a lot of people struggle on for some reason, but yeah. Next up, we have Leading Light, which I'm going to put in front of Bubble Trouble, but it's still bad. Close to mid, but yeah. It took me until now. I just realized what the hell I just did by putting Big Fans and Hit Parade right next to each other. I'm gonna let you guys figure that out. I'm not blurring it. Good luck finding it. But yeah, anyways, back to Leading Light. This map is just extremely annoying at times, and this light can just be the biggest meanie this game has ever seen. Extremely luck-based. Like, it's like, oh, I'm going this way. Psych, you thought I'm turning around. That's right. Like, holy crap, that is extremely annoying. And if you mess up, you're probably cooked. Next up, we have Party Promenade. I'd say it's good. Probably in front of Skyline Stumble. I notice a lot of people say they hate this map, and honestly, the reason I think of that is because it just kept getting spammed, you know? It just kept getting spammed in shows, you get what I mean? But this map is really fun. I always liked it. Second to last map of the season, we have Pipe Dream, which I think I'm going to put behind Treetop Tumble, you know? It has a lot of branching paths, which is very good for a Fall Guys map, that it is very different every time you play it, whichever path you go. And for our final map of the season, we have Sweet Thieves, which I think deserves to go in front of Jinx, but not in front of Lily Leapers. You know why? Is that Sweet Thieves, really unique map. I will tell you this. However, even though I haven't played it since, before the Fall Forever update, the jump physics may or may not have screwed it over horrendously. And you know what? It probably has. Next up, we have my third favorite season, Season 1 Free-For-All, with our first map being Blast Ball, which, yeah, I'm putting this in front of Hexagon. I'm about to say it right now. The downfall of Blast Ball seriously needs to be studied. This map was actually so fun in Season 1 Free-For-All. I still preferred Hexaring, but, this map was still fun. And then after that, this map, literally fell off horribly. I do not know a single person that really likes Blast Ball anymore. I'm sorry, it's just so luck-based. You either get lucky that no one targets you, or everyone sees that you have a slightly cooler skin than them, and they say, yep, let's go kill him. Next up, we have Bounce Party, which, hot take, I always thought this map was pretty good, So we're gonna put it, between, I think, high good tier, maybe. Maybe I might lower it, but yeah. I think Bounce Party was always pretty solid. The only thing that could get annoying is body blocking. But yeah, speaking of Hexaring, as we mentioned with Blast Ball, that is our next map, which, yeah. This is my second favorite finale in the entire game, besides Lost Temple, which cannot be topped. But yeah, Hexaring, just chef's kiss. Perfection to another level. Literally, that this map is so good when you realize that the map syncs in with what's going on in the music. So for example, at the second beat drop of the map, the second rotation begins, which is when it gets really intense, which when I figured that out, holy crap, that was actually so fun, man. It made the map so cool. And speaking of the song, holy crap, that song is a bop. But anyways, back to Hexaring. Literally this map. You can make so many clutch moments. There are so many strategies. You may find it annoying when you're beginning, but once you get really good at it, it gets extremely fun. And next up, we have Speed Circuit, another really good lap map. A million times better than Short Circuit. I'd say it goes about here, in front of Thin Ice, but behind Hoverboard Heroes. Just a really fun speed map. The perfect definition of a speed map, Next up, we have the Swiveler, which I'd say, yeah, it's kind of mid, or actually, wait, where should I put this? I'll put this in the high my upload schedule tier, because while it is not the greatest of all time, it doesn't overstay its welcome. It ends surprisingly quickly most times. Next up, we have Track Attack, which, yeah, I'm gonna put in the Fall-tastic tier. I don't know, Track Attack, just really fun map. They cooked with Season 1 maps for some reason. Most of them, because Blast Ball exists. But yeah, most of the Season 1 maps, they cooked. Next up, for our second to last map of the season, we have Volleyfall, which I'm going to put in the good tier. Probably, yeah, I'm gonna put it there, bottom, wait, no, this isn't good tier. This is Legacy Season 3. That's what I meant. My bad. Volleyfall, pretty solid map. It can get annoying when you accidentally mess up, where the ball goes. But I don't know. Volleyfall is just pretty fun, I will say that. Finally, we have Bean Hill Zone, which, yeah, I'd say is my upload schedule. It's at the high of the my upload schedule tier. Unfortunately, I doubt we'll ever see this map return to Fall Guys unless Sonic Rumble absolutely flops, which at this point, I don't even know if that game's ever gonna come out. But yeah, Bean Hill Zone, I always thought this map was kind of mid. That final variant is absolutely horrendous, and I hope they never bring that LTM back again. But yeah, Bean Hill Zone, just mid map. And for our next season, we have Season 2 Free-For-All, or SS2, with our first map being Cosmic Highway, which, yeah, we know where this is going. This is gonna go in front of Lily Leapers, but behind Thin Ice. Bring this back. Please, Mediatonic. This has been fixed 3 times and you refuse to bring it back. Where is Cosmic Highway? Please. This map is just so unique, man. Just please, Mediatonic. Bring it back. Don't make me go on a 3-minute musical number where I just say please for 15 times. But you're 20 times. But yeah, please. Just bring it back. Bring back Cosmic Highway, I'm begging you. Next up, we have Frantic Factory, which I am going to put in the bad tier behind Bubble Trouble, I think. As someone who loves button bashers to death, I was extremely disappointed with Frantic Factory. What went wrong when making this? Genuine question, Mediatonic. What went wrong? Next up, we have Hexaterrestrial, which I think I'm gonna put in the low good tier. I used to really love this map when the season first launched, but yeah, the appeal of it kind of wore off, and yeah, it's just good, I'd say. There's nothing really mid about it, but yeah. However, now we have Hyperdrive Heroes, which, yeah, I personally think should go in front of Perfect Deathmatch. Just really good map. It grabbed everything that was good from Hoverboard Heroes and improved upon it somehow. For starters, it's not a straight line anymore. You go in a circle, that's crazy. And they somehow upped the difficulty by 11. It is a lot harder, and there's somehow a lot more strategy to it somehow. But yeah, in conclusion, I love being a menace on this map. Next up, we have Pixel Painters, which I'm actually gonna put in the mid map, very low mid, because it all really depends on your team. Because if you get a bad team, then yeah, this map should stay in the vault forever. However, if you get a really good team, it can actually be pretty entertaining solving the puzzle as fast as possible. Next up, we have Space Race, which, yeah, I'm gonna put in front of Lily Leaper. It's nothing you can do about it. But anyways, yeah, Space Race is just the peak of Gauntlet level design. Like, this is perfectly showcasing the season's obstacles, like with the freaking, like, the ion thrusters, the moving platforms, the return of low gravity being overused. But yeah, just really good. Second to last map of the season, we have Star Chart, which, yeah, I'm gonna put in the Fall-tastic tier. Probably in front of Thin Ice, but not in front of Speed Circuit. Star Chart's just so damn unique, man. Like, holy crap, this map is so fun. And since it's also challenging, if you qualify in it, there's a high chance that not everyone's gonna make it if you get a complicated path. I do remember one time, I was in a Star Chart game. I qualified first place, really clutch, and no one else made it. I won on Star Chart. That's how good this map is for eliminating people. Holy crap. For our final map of the season, we have Tiptoe Finale. I genuinely convinced myself I was gonna hate this map when it came out, but I actually found to really like it. I will tell you this. I'm gonna put it in High Legacy Season 3 tier. Really fun map, even though I think Tiptoe itself is mid, you know? Actually, scratch that about Season 2. My idiot brain completely forgot about Treat Thieves. Which, yeah, it's basically Sweet Thieves, but it looks nicer and has more decorations, which is why it is betterer in every way, shape, or form. And it actually returns, so that's one thing it has going for it. And for our final season of the video, we have Season 3 Free-for-All, or SS3, with our first map being Blastlantis, which, yeah, I'm gonna put in the Legacy Season 3 tier, probably in front of Hoopsie Legends, Stomping Ground, and Bounce Party. I don't know, it just got really fun to learn how to eliminate people, and once you master that, it is extremely fun just going out, being a menace, and assassinating any person you can find. Next up, we have Hoop Shoot, which, while spammed in lobbies, I got a bit too good at it, and it was pretty fun, you know? I remember one time, there were actual speedrunners in our customs. We got Hoop Shoot, and I still got first place. I'm built different on this map. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna put it in the Fall-tastic tier in front of Jinx, but behind Sweet Thieves. Next up, we have Kraken Slam, which I personally am going to put behind Tiptoe Finale, hear me out, but in front of Roll-On. Yeah, I know, I found so much enjoyment out of just seeing Tiptoe Finale, but Kraken Slam is so common, it's just gone kind of boring. But Kraken Slam, yeah, my strategy on this map is to deplete every single tile in existence, and once all of that is gone, I start killing people. Unless there is a friendly bean, in which I'm just gonna stand there and wave with them, you know, until one of us dies in the timeout rotation. But yeah, really unique map. And that Kraken is Kraken Gaming, 100%. Next up, we have Puzzle Path, which, as you guys know from my PTSD in the backwards video, still gives me nightmares to this day. However, the map itself, I'd say, is good. You know, I'd say it's in front of Volleyfall, you know? Actually, where the hell did I put Volleyfall this high? I should probably put this, like, here or something, yeah. Well, yeah, Puzzle Path, really unique map. The only problem with it is that most times it is a follow the sheep scenario. But please bring it back. There's literally nothing wrong with it. For our second to last thing we will be ranking, we have Speed Slider, which, yeah, I'm putting in the Fall-tastic tier in front of Lily Leapers. I prefer this any day of the week. Speed Slider is just my favorite map to speedrun in this entire video game. It is so fun, man. Just learning all the strats, going as fast as you can. It's so fun, bro. And for the final thing we will be ranking, we have the Fall Guys, the game itself for some reason. Now, this game I have a lot of fond memories with, so I think we all know where we're gonna put this. So yeah, guys, This is my Fall Guys map tier list. Every single classic map ranked in order from best to worst in my personal opinion. Please do not go out of your way to leak my IP address, find me, and then shoot me in the face because I put Kraken Slam in the Legacy Season 3 tier when you think it should have been in Fantastic or stay in the vault forever. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be the end of the video. Subscribe if you enjoyed, don't subscribe if you didn't, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.
Ooh.